Primetime.
Primetime. What time is it? Showtime Primetime.
It's XL Primetime, featuring Joe C.
I reduced my toilet paper down to 3 squares.
Matt Hayes.
Big asses, big thighs, yeah.
And Leon Sears.
Bringing you love, peace, and soul.
Yes. Let's get fired up. We definitely are looking forward to XL Primetime today as we get it rolling. Bud Light, they're fired up for what comes tonight with Thursday Night Football, what comes on Sunday with your Jacksonville Jaguars, with the college football playoff, all sorts of things will be cooking. And we are hanging out at the Ale House right here at the corner of Beach and Hodges. We'd love to see you. You can come on by, enjoy your cold one. And I'm telling you what, it's a festive feeling because you got people dressed up in their Santa gear and Christmas whatever, sweaters. We need to actually have a day where we have an ugly sweater, Christmas sweater day on XL Primetime. You guys, do you have an ugly Christmas sweater, Leon?
I stay fly. I can't. I don't
I'm not gonna admit that I have one either.
I would have to go buy something ugly.
Yeah,
which is fine.
I
can do that.
No problem, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe next week we go to the ugly.
I can do that.
Because JJ had an ugly Santa hat on yesterday. Excuse me, because it had the Miami colors on it. That's
So it was ugly,
yeah. But he had it on yesterday, so we may go ugly Christmas sweater on Monday. But we are ready to go today as we are hanging out, corner of Beach and Hodges, the Ale House. You know exactly where it's at. Drop on by. We'd love to see you, and you can enjoy a cold Bud Light as we talk Jaguar football because everyone's fired up. I did the Campo and Joe podcast with Coach earlier, and he's so jacked up over this game because it is so important in terms of seeding and everything else. So we're definitely going to drill down on it today.
Doesn't that feel good? I mean, just think about all the dog seasons that we've had to endure. We're right now, we're a week away from Christmas.
Yeah.
And we're talking Jaguar playoff.
Exactly.
That doesn't make you want to drink some eggnog and decorate a tree. What else does?
And really just have a good feeling.
Yes. Holiday season, great spirit, good feelings.
Because you know what we had last year as far as, hey, what do you want under the tree? A better Jaguars team.
Yeah, that.
You want a better draft pick next year, whatever it might have been. We haven't mentioned the draft or anything like that in a long
Nothing.
time.
Let me just throw this out there, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw this out there so everybody can, bathe in this.
Uh-huh.
The Jags can clinch a playoff spot this weekend with the win over the Broncos, combined with losses or ties from the Texans and Colts, or even a tie against the Broncos, combined with losses from the Texans and Colts.
Okay, so right now you're looking at the game. The Colts with Phillip under center one more time. I'm going to look at the betting line if I can find it here real fast. They are not the favorite in that contest, that's for sure. And then the Texans are playing
Chargers, aren't they?
Yeah, the Chargers. I believe it's the Chargers. Let me just look here real quick, make sure I got it right. But those are big ball games. No, the Raiders are coming into play.
Then it's the Chargers.
So the Texans are going to be favored by 14.5.
Is that on the road?
No, they're at home. 14.5-point favorite at home.
That's a given.
Yeah.
So there'll be no clinch this week.
No, it won't.
Well, there'll be some clinching. It'll just be different. 6.5 is the line for the Colts at home on a Monday night. They are the underdog against the San Francisco 49ers. So, yeah, what you're saying, though, playoff scenarios, you might as well take a look at them. Dream and dream big. Because the last couple of games for the Broncos, after they play Jacksonville on Sunday, is against the Chiefs and the Chargers, those AFC West matchups. Now, ain't the same Chiefs, we all know that. And they're going to have a different look and feel to them. But everyone's looking to see what can you do to finish out strong and be at the top of the AFC playoff picture. And Leon, it ain't above. It's not dreamland to say this team can go up to Denver and win this football game and maybe inch closer to that top seed.
I mean, listen, if this team plays the way it's played the last few weeks on this 5-game winning streak with efficiency and with execution and intensity and mistake-free football, I mean, why can't we go into Mile House? Is there Mile House?
Yeah.
It's
Vesco Mile House. Okay. Why can't we go in there in hostile Alabama and win the game? Absolutely, we can win this game.
Yeah. By the way, real quick, this is why you don't trust AI.
Right.
AI gave me that answer. Actually, the Jags can clinch by beating the Broncos and only a Colts loss.
Okay. Okay.
Clinch.
That's beautiful. If they can pull off the win and then the Colts go down, that would be Monday night. So the Jaguar fans will be paying attention to that a little bit more. Like we said, it's a 6.5-point line with San Francisco traveling into Indianapolis for that game. And so, hell yes. Look, there's a lot to look forward to, think about. And when you think of the Denver Broncos, they are not unbeatable by any stretch of the imagination. And you got to remind yourself of that. Yes, that environment. Leon will relive the big 1996 season victory for you guys. It was early '97 up there at Mile High. We'll relive another great moment from that game coming up in just a bit. But you got to believe first, right?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. You're on an 11-game win streak. You almost want to lose. I don't want to say you want to lose before the playoffs, but the last thing you want to do is roll into the playoffs with 11, 12, 13, 14-game win streak. Because you're bound to lose one. So why not lose it to us? It'll be a teaching lesson. All right? It'll be a teaching lesson. Because you lose to the Jaguars, now you can reassess why you lost. There are teaching moments in the film room.
Right.
Jaguars did this, Jaguars did that. How can we get better going into the playoffs, the motivation, all that. So listen, we will be a blessing to the Broncos if we win on Sunday.
You got to
Because they got to reassess. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I tell you what. New England Patriots. Let me ask you a question. Would they rather have lost a game before they went 18-0 and lost to the Super Bowl and won it, or they want to keep the streak?
Win every game.
Win
every game.
Really?
Yeah.
I think if they had lost a game and been 17-0.
You're the guy that played in the NFL. Would you rather lose a game?
You're not talking about me.
Yeah, he's just talking about the idea of, okay.
I'd rather do this. I'd rather go in there and whip their asses.
Exactly.
Make a statement.
Make a statement.
Not just for the Broncos, but the entire AFC.
Yeah, absolutely. You go in there and if they go in there and whip the Broncos, they send the shockwaves through the NFL. They're no longer just an AFC contender. They are a Super Bowl contender. They go in the Broncos and whip.
Yeah.
Absolutely, they are.
And look, you got to look at it this way. That's a good defense they're going up against.
Yes.
And we will drill down and take a look at some of these matchups coming up as we go along today. But that defense, that pass pressure, they're close to 60 in sacks. They basically have doubled what Jacksonville has done so far this season. So this team better account for that. That is job number one.
Here's something that me and Bo realized when we played in certain games where we felt the offensive line had to win the game for us. It wasn't about Mark, it wasn't about Jimmy, Keenan, whatever. There were certain specific games that we played where we said the offensive line has got to win this game, especially on the road. We're going to take it upon ourselves to run the ball and protect the passer, and let's see what happens. Right. That's what those are the type of game where the offensive line has to assert itself and say, in the media, he doesn't say it in the media, but in the meeting room, even your offensive line coach says this: we're going to win this game because of us. We're going to pass protect, we're going to pick up blitz, and we're going to run the ball. And that's going to carry over into us winning. Because if we play as well as we play, then all the other chips fall in line. Right. So I'm just saying, if I'm an offensive lineman in this situation, with this dominant defense, with this sack monster called the Broncos, if I'm an offensive lineman, I say, hey, bro, it's on us. It ain't about Trevor. It's about us protecting him and us establishing the ground game in a hostile environment where we control the time of possession, we steal possessions away from them, and we win the ball.
All right, so let me say this real quick, okay? 31 games, career games for Bo Nix. 24 career turnovers. Okay? The dude gives up the ball.
Yeah.
So you get a couple turnovers on the road, you get a couple short fields, you get ahead, you force them to start chasing points, you're in a different situation there.
Sure. If they can make him uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form, that's going to be the key. Because this past week he was pretty solid as far as what he was able to do. Put together a decent game, over 300 yards passing. We mentioned how quickly he's gotten to 22 wins in his short career. So he definitely knows how to operate. And this team's going to have to make sure that they take care of business and not have unnecessary penalties in that hostile environment. That's because you don't want to give Denver any angle, edge, advantage whatsoever if you can help them. But yeah, hell yeah.
You don't want first and 15 is what you don't want. You just don't want that.
Yeah.
You can't deal with first and 15 on the road in a lot of
No, and
look, don't give him stuff.
Nick's has played very well, but he's also had some stinker moments, and you got to force him into those situations.
Yeah, he has. I mean, it's just the same Broncos team that against the Giants down 28-3 in the going into the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
and they came back and won the game.
Yeah.
So you know they have the capabilities in the fourth quarter to come back. So you can't take the foot off the gas. You got to keep the foot on the gas. But I never underestimate the value of doubt, which means that, like you just said, getting up early, getting the crowd out the game, up 10, 14 points, 17 points. A little doubt kind of. A little momentum swing into the Jaguars, a little concern. That's what you want to create, because right now this team is playing with a lot of confidence. They're clicking on all cylinders on both sides of the ball. So if you can create some kind of doubt early on about to get the crowd out the game, get up 10, 14 points or whatever, then the uncertainty plays into your favor.
All right, we're going to look at this injury report coming up, where Walker Little is at, where Cole Van Lannon is at, the latest on Josh Hines-Allen. All that's coming up as a Bud Light build-up to what is a huge football weekend, including tonight, Thursday Night Football. As we will get into that game, look at all the other ones. You got NFL action on Saturday night, and you got the college football playoff tomorrow night and Saturday. So make sure you drop on by the Ale House right here at the corner of Beach and Hodges and enjoy a cold one while you watch all that ball. It is XL Primetime. Drop on by while we're here until 2 eats today.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. With so many stars on the field, there's always one that burns brightest.
When he flashes, he is something to watch.
Who will be this week's Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Year?
Watch out!
On 1010XL.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
Hey, it's Matty Ace. It's the holiday season, the best time of the year for sports. Bowl games, basketball matchups, playoff pushes, it's all happening at once. And while you and I are making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, what games to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right. Prize Picks. All you do is pick more or less on at least 2 player stat projections. Watch your winnings roll in. Trevor Lawrence, more or less than 220 passing yards. Donovan Mitchell, more or less than 27 points. Just that simple. And now Prize Picks has early payouts. If your lineup is off to a hot start, you have the option to cash out before the game even finishes. My favorite feature, the injury insurance reboot. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. And all Prize Picks withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Download the Prize Picks app today, use promo code 1010XL, and get $50 in lineups instantly when you place $5 in lineups. That's promo code 1010XL to get $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5 in lineups. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
I insist on complete honesty.
You can chime in anytime on the 1010XL text line.
Installed by Lifetime Flooring.
If you have something to say to me, I wish you would just say it.
Share your opinion. That's 641-1010.
Crazy.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Lacey, your bar manager here at Fourscore Golf Tavern. We're officially kicking off the holiday season, and both of our locations, San Marco and Gate Parkway, are fully festive and ready for you to enjoy. Make sure you stop by and check out our holiday cocktail menu, lunch, and dinner specials. Happy hour is all day, every Tuesday. The fun continues with 10 top-of-the-line simulators between both locations, offering multiple games in almost every sport you can think of. So gather your group, get in the spirit, and come celebrate at Fourscore, the place to be in Jacksonville for holiday fun.
Divorce, menonly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
In Northeast Florida, power outages are unavoidable, but losing comfort, security, and peace of mind doesn't have to be. With a Generac home standby generator from American Electrical Contractors, your power comes back on automatically the moment an outage begins. As Jacksonville's leading and one of the longest-running Generac dealers, American Electrical Contracting has the experience you deserve. Be prepared. Protect your home and family. Protect your business. Generac standby generators from American Electrical Contractors. Call 737-7770 or online at american-electrical.com.
New Year's Eve sale prices are happening now at Superior Fireworks in Orange Park. Locally owned superstore with something for everyone at any budget. Stop in today for early savings or online at superiorfireworks.com.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink, designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus, straight from Dana White and AB, celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my success with back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Del Primetime are restored by Rebound Rehab with 11 locations across the First Coast. Check out reboundrehab.com.
Having a good time, the Bud Light build up to the weekend. You can drop on by, enjoy a cold one, a bucket of them, whatever it might be. It is XL Primetime. Joe C., along with Matty Hayes. Check out his stuff at USA Today Sports and the Hurricane Hall of Famer, Big Sirs, as he gets ready for that college football playoff game. Saturday, high noon. We're going to get into that coming up with our college football playoff projections coming up in just a bit. We are at the corner of Beach and Hodges, the Ale House. You know where it's at, so drop on by and say, hey, hang out with us. So when we think about this game, like if we were to do like the biggest matchups, Leon, looking at both sides of the ball, like we said earlier in the week, running game didn't quite get cranking this past week, but it's going to have to be there. What are some of the big matchups you're looking at right now as far as when toe meets leather, what this football team's going to have to be able to do on both sides?
Well, I mean, first of all, we're going to be the biggest matchup right now is you're talking about a team that has 58 sacks. All right, it's going to be disruptive. So you've got to be able to pass protect well. Right. You got to be able to handle games well. You got to be able to pick up blitz stunts well, because if they don't get home with the four, I'm sure they're going to bring up. And then outside of the wide receiver core, they got two outstanding, especially Surtain. They're going to play a lot of man coverage. Yeah. So your wide receivers are going to have to get off of jams. You have to beat man coverage and get separation if they're going to be bringing four guys. So I mean that's what we have to do offensively and establish the ground game, convert on third downs. Don't get in second and first and long situations. Control the time of possession. And on the defensive side, I mean, you've got to find a way to get pressure on Bo Nix. Don't allow him to scramble. Don't allow him to be efficient. I don't know if their receiving core is that good. I just know that he's playing out of his mind right now, and we've got to do something about it. Like Matt, we just alluded to, he turns the ball over. Yeah. So see if you can get a strip fumble here. See if you can get a tip ball there. He's not the biggest guy, so maybe a jump tip ball might cause a turnover or something like that. Those are my steps as far as to success in winning this game, and get the crowd out the game early on. Get the crowd out the game.
That ain't easy. No, it's not. But I'll say this: I think the lack of the run game last week was kind of a misnomer, because if they're bringing 8-9 guys in the box every time, you're throwing the ball. Right. If they have a light box, you're running the ball. So I think it's look. They can run the ball. There's no doubt they can run the ball. The Broncos like to use 4. They like to rush 4 because they can get there at 4. Mm-hmm. So if they're going to rush 4 and drop 7, what does that mean? Run the ball. Yeah. Run the ball. So if that's your idea when you get in that game, do it. If you start trying to throw when they're rushing 4 and dropping 7 and they get there with 4, you're in big trouble. So when you say you got to run the ball, I think when you say that, I'm kind of underscoring the reality of they like to rush 4.
Yeah.
And, mix it up in the back end. So just run on them.
Right. If you could do that, like we said, because it was 12 for 32 for Travis Etienne this past week, which is nowhere near where you want him to be. We mentioned some of his numbers this year versus last year, and he has sailed past the numbers that he had a season ago, but he's also not cranking out the big yards per carry, at least consistently the way you would like it. And here's the thing that worries you just a little bit, Leon, and this is the ground game, which you as a lineman were such a huge part of. 2.7 yards per carry with that low output against the Jets. 2.3 against the Titans 2 weeks earlier.
Yeah.
So he gained 28 yards against the Titans on a dozen carries, 32 yards against the Jets on a dozen carries. Sandwiched in between there was a 20-carry afternoon for 74 against the Colts, where he was over 3.5. That's where you got to get back to.
Right. But I think you're also ignoring the what Tootin's done in those games, which is what LeQuint can do in these games, and what more importantly, you're also ignoring the yards that Trevor's getting, which are basically just these hidden yards. These hidden yards in the run game that he's getting in there, they're huge runs. They're first down runs. So that's part of the run game. You know, whether you want to admit it or not, you being the collective you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whether you want to admit it or not, that's part of the run game. Those hidden run games, hidden runs by Trevor.
Here's another thing: if they rush 4 and they play in the man coverage, the screen game should be all definitely effective. Even when you motion Travis Etienne out, you know, like they did against the Jets, and you had to bring either a safety down or move a linebacker on, that's a clear mismatch.
Yeah.
So a lot of that stuff that we did against the Jets, you might see in this game as well.
And that's the quasi-run game.
Yeah.
You're basically saying, hey, I ain't just handing it off to him. I'm tossing it to him. I'm finding him in open space, these little wheel routes, the little screen game, whatever it might be. Jacksonville only went over 100 yards in net rushing this past week against the Jets, and so that's why you're trying to figure out exactly where they're going to get it from, how they're going to do it, and obviously if they can get going up front, that means Hainsey, Ezra, McCary, and then the 2 tackles. We don't know who the left tackle is going to be.
Yeah.
Well, what's your gut on that?
Van Lanen. I'll go Van Lanen.
It's got to be Van Lanen.
Got to be Van Lanen.
You think so, huh?
Yeah, you'll upset the apple cart.
Not at this point.
Not at this point.
My guess is they're going to go jumbo from time to time, so we'll see both of them in there.
If you're going to do that and run, do it.
I'm going to tell you another thing. If they're going to rush 4 and play man coverage, those toss you cracks, those toss
That's
plays.
your favorite play, man.
I love it, absolutely. When the tight ends come and slam the end and you're pulling the guard and the tackle, and you get the guard and the tackle and man coverage on safeties and the corners, that's a win-win for us with ATM running. I didn't see any of that against the Jets.
And by the way,
but they were loading up, though.
That's true. They were loading up. But in this situation, you got an opportunity to run those type of plays.
And Brenton Strange is a physical blocker that can move. I love the interview he did with Hayes Carline yesterday. I'm sure you can find it in the on-demand section. But he just says, and he said a lot of the same things that you have always said to us. You're a competitor. He goes, I don't care what I'm doing. I want to be the best at what I'm doing. That means I got to be the best possible blocker I can be. The best guy. When you need that to have that, you get it. And then also getting out in space and making plays.
I like him because he takes rib shots.
Yeah.
Okay.
He does.
I know for real.
He does hit the ribs.
Yeah, absolutely. When those defensive ends, when they flex like that, and he goes right for the midsection. I love that part.
He does.
He goes with helmet. He goes with elbow, chin, shoulder.
You know what that is too? It's him getting a little payback.
I love it, bro. I know as a lineman, you know this. That song called "Take Your Breath Away." That's what he be doing. I love it.
By the way, you took their breath away with the Cersei hands.
Yes, I love it.
Okay, so all right, so here's one of our nooners. 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. So jump in the YouTube chat or drop on by the Ale House right here at the corner of Beach and Hodges. You were talking about memories, and we'll go and replay another big moment a little bit later on from that 97 playoff game. And the texter says that's why that playoff game was so impressive. Jags down 12-0 in that game on the road with that great Denver team, and they didn't give a damn. They just tuned everything out and played ball.
We didn't flinch. They were the more cockier team. We were the more physical team, and they knew that. And what scared them is what I said, that we would not go away. It was like, they thought when they got 12 points, they were like, oh, this new franchise team, they're full because they've never been in this position before. Listen, we were a well-oiled machine. We were going to fight you. We're gonna be like Rocky against Apollo. We're gonna go the
Plus,
distance.
you guys were physical dudes on the lines of scrimmage,
We
too.
were.
Both lines of scrimmage.
Yeah.
So that's how you won that game.
Yeah, we were.
And these guys are, this group offensively is getting there. They're definitely getting there. And I think if Armstead is completely healthy defensively, they've got a chance to line up and trade blows with those guys.
They do.
The Broncos offensive line, which is very good. But yeah, I mean, that's how you're going to have to win that game. It's going to be a literal hand-on-hand, fist-to-fist war out there.
Yeah. And they've been in one-score games. This team's been in one-score games. They're 10-2 in one-score games. This team has definitely, obviously, won their fair share. And they've gotten past one-score games, which means they've taken care of business. They've dispatched some bad teams instead of keeping it close. So, only one that they regret. Well, two of them they regret, but the one more recently was the Houston Texans.
Right. So, Leon, as a player, do you know when it's going to be one of those, all right, it's going to fight. This game's going to be a fight? Yeah, because I'm sure there's some games where it's not going to be a fight. You just got to play smart, do what you do, and then you win. But this one, you can tell is going to be like, there's going to be some trading the blows. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it's going to be trading the blows, and then you want to make it a fourth quarter game, especially when you go on the road. And then you want to see, it's a war of wheels after that. You get to the fourth quarter, it's just you willing yourself against your opponent. And you're saying to yourself, he can't win these. I have to win my one-on-one matchups, no matter what. And I got to trust that my guys next to me can do the same thing. And let's see what happens. And you when the team is the clear-cut favorite, and you're on the road, and you're playing in their house,
right.
I keep saying it. The pressure is on them when you make it a fourth quarter game.
Yeah, and that is it, because they will tighten up in that setting. And you've been there, you know it, that's for sure. All right, if anybody from Duval is heading to Denver, let us know. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. We would love to hear from you. There's really, I think, a lot of energy in the city. Like we said, this place will be full. Buckets of Bud Lights will be handed out, and everyone will be fired up and ready to go with the anticipation of basically serving notice. I don't know whether they'll win this football game, but I do believe toe-to-toe, like you said, Matt.
Is that what you're doing right now?
Of course I'm waffling right now, because I want to say that they're going to win this damn game, but it's still a major challenge. We all looked at this on the schedule. We said Mile High. Don't know about that one. This team looks entirely different, chemistry-wise, production-wise, than what we thought when we started this season.
Has a backbone.
So you better believe it. That's a great way to put it. So there's a hell of a lot more that you can basically, if you want to push all in with your chips and say, you know what, this team does have what it takes to go deliver a big dub on the road. They've done it numerous times.
I think they will. I mean, we probably did we doubt them more or less early in the season when they went to the 49ers?
Oh,
I think we might have doubted them more. Because we hadn't seen them.
Exactly.
Yeah, we had probably doubted them more. So now they're even better than they were back then. So I'm removing all doubt.
Yeah, I just want to be very clear. This is a really good team.
Yeah.
Okay? This is a team that has won at Philadelphia, won at Houston. They beat the Chiefs.
You mentioned the comebacks.
This is a really good team. They beat the Packers.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're going to go in there and surprise anybody. You win this game. You go in there and win this game, and all of a sudden, okay, what in the world is going on down in Jacksonville? That's going to be the narrative for the next week.
Right.
What's going on down there?
Well, I told you that it's going to change from AFC contender to Super Bowl contender. We win this game at Denver. It's going to change. The whole narrative is going to change. Because everybody right now is like, yeah, Jacksonville looks good, but the Texans they'll probably win the division.
Yeah.
You go in there and beat the Denver Broncos in their house. Not even convincingly. You just win in their house, the way they playing.
Yeah.
We go from the division to this team's got a shot to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it is really. It's as simple as that. The conversation will change dramatically. All right, let's change our conversation to a little college football playoff talk. We mentioned Miami, A&M, high noon on Saturday. You got Bama, Oklahoma, Boomer Sooner versus Crimson Tide. Let's get into some of that chatter coming up. It is XL Primetime on the road. We say thanks to Bud Light. They're inviting you to come on out whenever you're watching all that ball right here at the Ale House corner of Beach and Hodgins.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford.
It's the end-of-year sales event going on now at Atlantic Infinity. This is Hayes Carlyon. Get 0% interest on select new Infinity models and special lease offers on the stunning QX60. Luxury, performance, and style, all in one drive. All new vehicles are backed with the exclusive Atlantic Infinity Promise. That's over $7,000 in added value just for buying smarter. Visit AtlanticInfinity.com to see all new models or visit the showroom near Atlantic and St. John's Bluff.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my success with back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Protect what matters most with Liberty Safes. Trusted, secure, and made in America. See them at Noel's Lock and Safe, North Florida's largest safe dealer, where sales, delivery, and installation are all under one roof. Visit the showroom on Blanding Boulevard or go to libertysafesofnorthflorida.com.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, Director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick. We're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by May 14th. This bowl season, upgrade your game plan with a visit to Burlock and Barrel, Duval's first distillery dedicated solely to whiskey, right in the Brooklyn Riverside neighborhood. Stop in, see how they turn local grains into small batch whiskey, earning awards at every competition. Book a tour, settle in for a tasting, or escape the scoreboard for a bit at their full whiskey bar. Whether your team's winning or character building, at least your whiskey can be solid at Burlock and Barrel in Riverside or burlockandbarrel.com.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to floridahomeac.com/careers to find out more.
Coach Campo here, and I just want to tell you about the best pizza I've had right here in Duval, and that's Tony D's Pizza. Tony works hard to make every slice perfect. If you love pizza like I do, you need to go to Tony D's, Bay Meadows and 295.
Frank Frangie here to tell you about the coolest new thing, a putting green in my backyard that my friends at Sunshine Turf installed. Sunshine Turf can do the same for you. They'll come to your house, they'll create a custom design for your space, and you'll have an authentic golf course experience right in your own backyard. I freaking love it. Sunshine Turf is family owned and they made the process so simple. So visit sunshineturf.info or call them at 904-383-0243 and get a free quote today for your own putting green. Get it from Sunshine Turf.
Hey, it's Rick Ballou. I just upgraded my home with fantastic floors, and the experience was incredible. Rusty and the team brought the showroom to me with their at-home consultation. The whole process was simple, the installation was top-notch, and the results, absolutely fantastic. Take it from me. Don't wait. Visit fanfloors.com and schedule your at-home consultation today. Fantastic Floors, where every step is fantastic.
This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson, custom windows and doors.
The Golf Club of Southampton has big plans for 2026, renewing the greens plus plenty more. But right now's the time to take advantage of member opportunities before the big renovation. Now until the end of December, you can join and save $1,500 off their initiation fee plus $500 back in a gift card with a 12-month commitment. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Playability for every skill level and a huge practice area to hone your game. Lock in now and enjoy membership privileges at the Golf Club of Southampton.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Yeah, I trust LeQuint too. We've obviously trusted LeQuint for a long time since he's got here to help us, whether it was in pass protection, special teams, and then when he's gotten carries, you know, he runs violently and is taking care of the football. So excited about that. It fully just, anticipate him stepping into that role and being able to execute for us.
Thursdays on XL Primetime are restored by Rebound Rehab with 11 locations across the First Coast. Check out reboundrehab.com.
You definitely got an opportunity if you're LeQuint Allen in stepping into that primary backup role behind Travis Etienne. Be a physical runner, protect the football, protect the passer, do the things that they're expecting you to do. And that was Liam Cohen talking about LeQuint Allen now replacing Bashal Tootin. And Tootin, after surgery on the finger, he definitely now has to look at sitting on the sidelines and making sure that he's there helping LeQuint. And look, LeQuint has already proven that he can step in. He's done it already.
Well, here's the thing. This is how he gets more touches around the ball. How he protects, how he picks up on pass protection.
Right.
When they bring in blitzers, safeties, and all that kind of stuff, him stepping in the hole, taking them linebackers and safeties is going to get him more touches as far as carrying the ball.
I mean, I look, he's proven, like on third down plays, not only is he obviously a very good pass protector, but every once in a while when they shift it up a little bit, he gets the ball on like that delayed handoff.
Yeah.
He's a hard runner between the tackles. So I wouldn't worry about him stepping in and running hard because he will. That's what he's done. That's what he's shown.
We have seen it. We heard it. We wondered if it was true. Fran Brown, his coach at Syracuse, who winners get washed and losers don't take showers.
Right,
all that. He said, "I'll take 53." LeQuint Allen's, and then you've seen this guy, and I'm telling you, he's ready to drop gloves as fast as anybody on that football team. He is a hockey player in a football uniform. He's tough as nails, and I love it. So, all right, we're hanging out here at the Ale House, corner of Beach and Hodges.
He was jawing at Max Crosby.
Oh my gosh! Well, he says he tries to pick out a guy on the other side that he wants to try and get in their head, and he said it's got to be one of the better guys. So I'll go after him, which is what he'll do. He takes it on as job number one. And in special teams, he punches the ball out and gets on the ground and covers it. He's already done that once this year. All right, so Jaguar talk really throughout the day. You guys keep it coming on the text line 641-1010, designed by Lifetime Enclosures, or drop by the Ale House right here at the corner of Beach and Hodges. Now, Bama fan has just dropped by, okay? So we got to get into a little college football. Bama fan has also picked up the pen, which proves that he's excited about entering our contest today. I was going to take a shot, which proves he can write. See, that wouldn't have been right. That would not have been right.
You still took the shot.
I started to do it, then I said I can't do it. Okay, but anyway, Bama fan is now in the Welcome to Rockville entry box. Now, Welcome to Rockville, we're talking in, and now he's producing our YouTube. I worry about these guys sometimes. All right, so anyway, he almost knocked over our YouTube. So, but you drop by, Welcome to Rockville. We're talking killer tickets, a 4-day event with unbelievable acts and artists. We love playing the music from Welcome to Rockville, so you can check it out. Daytona International Speedway next spring, but you can drop on by and register for a chance to win some of those killer tickets. We will be giving them out throughout holiday season and into next year, so drop on by and register for that. All right, so let's get into the college football part of this, and let's talk a little bit about, all right, here's the thing. Everyone's trying to figure out what's real and what's not between Oklahoma and Alabama, Matt. The Oklahoma Sooners have a chance to run the table 3 in a row against the Crimson Tide. Alabama's going back into Norman, a place they lost last year, embarrassingly. That was an embarrassing loss. Yeah, an embarrassing loss. So a 21-point loss there, a 21-point loss the last time we saw them on the field in the SEC championship game. They're not running the ball nearly as well. Jam Miller hurt them big time. Ty Simpson getting picked off a little bit more than he was before. You mentioned he has no line protection. Where are we at with this game?
I mean, the offense in general the last month has been pitiful.
Yeah.
And I think it's you're at the point right now where you're a little uneasy. Right? If you're a Bama fan headed to this game, you can handle a loss, maybe even handle 2 losses, but 3, and then 3 in a row to the same team, 3 in a row to an Oklahoma team that you have a better roster, a favorite in each game, and all 3 of them have college football playoff implications. The first one knocked you out last year. The second one knocked your seeding down.
Right.
And quite frankly, very easily could have knocked them out again, but for the idea that the #1 seed in the SEC, there's no way they can not be in the college football playoff, which is another story another time because I don't understand.
Why would they show concession?
Right.
Any other team
And now the
does
third one could cost you. You're going to run out of the playoff if you lose. So if I am an Alabama fan, and we have Alabama fans here, I'm a little uneasy right now with DeBoer. I think if they lose again to Oklahoma, then I think the anxiety amps up a little bit. I'm not saying fire him, run him off. All I'm saying is you're starting to think, all right, I'm a little uneasy now with where we're headed. This guy can't beat Oklahoma. It's not like these are great Oklahoma teams.
No.
Last year's Oklahoma team was the worst Oklahoma team in 3 decades. This year's Oklahoma team had 212 yards against them in Tuscaloosa, and Alabama still lost the game.
Pitiful performance.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why the Notre Dame hatred towards us, but they lost to us. But they could have easily had a say about how Alabama played down the stretch compared to how they played down the stretch.
Yeah.
And they should have been in the
They wanted to be known about something.
He said that the argument was more about Notre Dame, Alabama than Notre Dame, Miami. However, the Alabama argument's going to be, look at the schedule we played.
Who we played.
Look at the schedule Miami played.
Yeah, that's true. What Notre Dame played.
Yeah, because they definitely would. But they would be able to argue that point big time because that's the thing. When you look at top 10 matchups, the victories that they've had, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So it all factors in.
You can't hold against someone when they beat a ranked team and knock them out of the top 25. You can't do that.
Yeah.
So you're talking about styles and fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And physically speaking, Oklahoma at the line of scrimmage will wear on you big time.
Defense.
If you don't, defense. If you do not have,
not so much offense,
right? But if you do not have a solid run game, and the pressure all of a sudden zeroes in on Ty Simpson, and Ryan Williams, as great as he was, isn't as great as he was, that's what you're worried about if you're Alabama. But here's the other part of this. Oklahoma is averaging 2.9 yards per carry their past 3 games. Okay, that is no bueno. That is but bad. And when you think about the completion percentage of John Mateer, if you go 10+ air yards down the field per PFF, he's averaging less than 44% on those throws.
Right.
So they can't hit the ball down the field. And so Alabama's got to try and attack him big time. See what they can do.
I think it's also like every time you start to question Alabama under Kevin DeBoer, they come back like with a big game. And obviously earlier this year with the unthinkable Florida State loss, they come back out and go to Athens and win that game. Then last year after the loss to Vanderbilt, everyone's going, what in the world's going on? Then you go out and beat number 21 Missouri, you beat number 15 LSU.
Right.
You get on a little roll. So I think they're going to play really well tomorrow night. Really well. Is it going to be enough? I don't know. That's going to be a wild environment there.
Yeah.
And like I said, Mateer's had almost a month to get healthy, so he will be a different player. I think you're going to see the Mateer of like the guy that played against Michigan, where he was just absolutely gutting it out every run. He didn't care. He didn't care what was going on in the run. He was running people over.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to see that guy on Friday.
I think Oklahoma's going to wear them out defensively.
Yeah.
I really do. That negative 3 yards rushing against Georgia, and I know that's the boogeyman again, but that was embarrassing, bro. Okay, they can't establish any run game, and then they got that pass rush. Like I said, Tyler Simpson is not having the back half of a season they had in the front half of the season. I think Oklahoma's defense is going to wear them out. And then the turnovers, the ability to turn the ball low. I don't think Mateer has to do anything magical to win this game. You keep it low. Alabama can't score. You run the zone read, toss. I think I'll take Oklahoma in this game.
They ran for 158 on Auburn. It was still an ugly game. There's no doubt about it. They did run for 158 on Auburn. The last time they played Oklahoma, they had 80 yards and 33 carries, which if they do that again, they're in deep trouble.
Yeah, they're in deep trouble. All right, so this at least sets us up because we're going to do our college football playoff prediction at the 1 o'clock hour, and I just got a whiff of what direction he's going in on that one. All right, we'll do it all coming up. XL Primetime from the Ale House corner of Beach and Hodges. Would love to see you. The Bud Light build up to the NFL and college football weekend. It is going to be huge.
XL Primetime, driven by the #1 Duval Ford, the #1 place to buy your next vehicle. Get bowl game play-by-play on 1010XL.
The weekend kicks off early with a bowl doubleheader starting tomorrow at noon with the Myrtle Beach Bowl, Kennesaw State and Western Michigan. Then at 3:30, it's the Gasparilla Bowl, Memphis versus North Carolina State on 1010 AM.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm dedicated to helping businesses manage risk, maximize opportunities, and move their company forward. Jimerson Burr attorneys are business-oriented lawyers, equally comfortable as community leaders, private transaction counselors, or courtroom advocates. If you have a legal issue of any kind affecting your business, contact the firm at 389-0050 or jimersonfirm.com.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
December 18th, 1988, the Seattle Seahawks won their first division title with a 9-7 record.
The Golf Club of Southampton has big plans for 2026, renewing the greens plus plenty more. But right now's the time to take advantage of member opportunities before the big renovation. Now until the end of December, you can join and save $1,500 off their initiation fee plus $500 back in a gift card with a 12-month commitment. All the details are at golfsouthampton.com. Playability for every skill level and a huge practice area to hone your game. Lock in now and enjoy membership privileges at the Golf Club of Southampton.
Ready to take your gift giving to the limit? Hey, I'm Ben Kay, owner of Gotham City Limit, your local comic shop, inviting you to stop by and see how we can help this holiday season. From comics to collectibles, community, and more, visit GothamCityLimit.com and always take it to the limit.
In Northeast Florida, power outages are unavoidable, but losing comfort, security, and peace of mind doesn't have to be. With a Generac home standby generator from American Electrical Contractors, your power comes back on automatically the moment an outage begins. As Jacksonville's leading and one of the longest-running Generac dealers, American Electrical Contracting has the experience you deserve. Be prepared. Protect your home and family. Protect your business. Generac standby generators from American Electrical Contractors. Call 737-7770 or online at american-electrical.com.
Happy holidays, Googans. Santa Dan here. It's the holiday season, and that means hopefully more off time with the fam. Need a solid gift idea for the spouse or a specific family member? Beaches Dermatology can ensure that your special someone gets a great gift that won't break the bank and won't go hidden in a drawer. Botox, skin treatments, you name it, they have it. Take care of that spouse of yours this holiday season with a gift from Beaches Dermatology. Call today or go online at beachesdermatology.com.
Living on Amelia Island, having fun in Fernandina Beach? No matter what brings you to the fun, cozy town, make sure you check out the tap room at Mocama Beer Company. With a full flight of craft creations, from the Cosmico IPA to the Motor, the perfect pilsners and lagers, matching memories and some Mocama magic is what it's all about. Mocama Beer Company in Fernandina Beach, near the big water where the sun is born. And look for more Mocama craft at your local Total Wine or ABC Liquors.
Truth Teller here, and I've solved all of your holiday problems and stress. A gift card from the Blue Crab Crab House. Get this, you buy a $50 gift card, and you get an additional $15 card for free. It's that simple, and as always at the Blue Crab Crab House, the best crabs in Jacksonville, oysters, and seafood, period. Blue Crab Crab House, open every day except for Monday, off of San Jose on Jewington Creek Road.
Save some money this holiday season and buy pre-owned. That's right, pre-owned. Pre-owned guns, guitars, surfboards, tools, and especially jewelry. Buy big, save bigger at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Thursdays on XL Primetime are restored by Rebound Rehab with 11 locations across the First Coast. Check out reboundrehab.com.
Having a good time hanging out at the Ale House and talking ball. Jaguars v. Broncos. That's Duval versus Denver. And then, of course, you got the college football playoff games, which we started with Alabama and Oklahoma tomorrow night. We need to get to Miami and Texas A&M. And there are odds all over the place as far as who's going to come out of this opening round and then into the next. And then we got 4 teams that got the opportunity to take advantage of the bye week, that extra week of rest. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? Who knows? But we're going to roll through this entire
Let me tell you what blows,
on.
okay? Here's what blows. What blows is we're not even talking about Ole Miss and Oregon because they're playing body bag games in the month of December.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
It's unreal where we are right now. This is your marquee property if you're college football, this playoff is.
Yeah.
And you've got 2 body bag games in the first round. They're going to look at this. I'm telling you right now, they're going to look at this and say, we can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
With the group of 5, you're not getting any guaranteed access to it.
Yeah.
If you're ranked in the top 12, or if it moves to 16, if you're ranked in the top 16 by the committee, or however they figure out the rankings, then you're in. If you're not, you're out.
Here's what's comical, Leon, is that you're talking about eliminating the Cinderella story with the group of 5 and expanding the playoff. It cracks me up.
Yeah, but you got to treat these games like Monopoly pieces, man.
Well, you have to treat it with reality. There's no such thing as the Cinderella story from the group
this
of 5.
is Baltic Avenue, bro. We got Park Places playing.
They're different sports, Joe. You're trying to conflate the NCAA men's tournament with the college football playoff, and they're not even remotely close as far as how you figure a champion.
Yeah, totally get it, because the dynamics of a group of 5 guys playing hoop versus
one guy gets hot, hits 11 threes, and
versus an 80-man roster that can out-depth another team. I totally get it. All I'm simply saying is that the powers that be are still trying to grow this, quote, playoff, which you just described as their marquee event, the most important thing of their season, and there's butt beatings that will continue, even if James Madison...
It's not going to grow in that way.
Yeah.
Say that right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even if James Madison and Tulane are no longer part of this conversation, or Boise or anybody else, there's still going to be some absolute to-the-shed butt beats in the opening round.
There will be 2 on Saturday, and here's the other thing, too. Both of those group of 5 schools, and this is going to happen, okay? Both of their coaches are moving on to Power 5 jobs. So they're trying to do 2 jobs at once right now.
Right, Chesney and
That's
Summerall.
typically what you're going to have every single year if you have a group of 5 team in the playoff. Their coach is going to be moving on.
Yeah. No getting away from that part of it. All right, so when we look at the game on Saturday, high noon, Big Sirs.
Yeah.
Biggest concern that you have right now for your team before A&M.
Oh, my
Biggest
God.
concern
Here we go.
on the Miami side.
Come on, bro. What? You can't just say that. There's no way you can say I have none.
JJ, by the way, out of a high level.
There's no way you can believe that. You don't believe that.
What do you mean I don't believe that?
You think you have no concern at all?
What do you think I should be concerned about? The crowd, the 110,000 people?
Marcel Reed,
Casey
their
Concepcion.
defense.
Well,
Concepcion.
we got players, too. We got players, too, that need to wear. Apparently, their offensive line doesn't feel Ruben Bain is even a question mark. So, I mean, if he's not worried.
He only has 3 sacks.
He has 4.5.
Oh, my God.
But he's impactful. I'm saying, if they don't have any concern, why should I have any? Oh, they came out and said it.
Yeah.
I mean, they started it. You want me to give them love? I'm not going to love on Texas A&M 2 days before the game. We'll see what happens.
You don't care about Aggie, do you?
No, I don't. Nothing about them.
I'm a man.
The hell with them.
So what? There's got to be something that still got him a little uneasy.
Here's the thing. Both teams have big play capabilities.
Because you're feisty.
Both teams have big game capabilities on the offensive side of the ball.
Both teams can get after the quarterback too.
Both teams can get after the quarterback. I mean,
they're very similar.
They're very similar.
They are.
They're mirror images of
one another.
They're
both. They both are. Of late, JJ, don't get crazy. They both are underachievers of late.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Miami for 2 decades, Texas A&M for 5 decades, 6 decades.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever wins this thing is going to be like, all right, are these guys for real?
I'm more meant like the teams right now, like the way they play and just position by position, they're almost like a mirror.
No, they are. I agree with that. No, they are. But they also both of them are trying to shed this idea that they're underachievers.
Yeah, but
both of them.
Yeah, talent-wise, right now in the current, yes, they look a lot alike, and we're going to figure out whether the combination of their receiving game, what their quarterback offers, because Marcel Reed, when on, is really good. Carson Beck, when on, is really good. Malachi Toney, you have to figure out a way defensively, if you're the Aggies, how you're going to neutralize him. You guys, the Canes, have had a pretty decent run game at times, and you're going to see if you can crank that bad boy back up. But make no mistake, it is brand versus pretend.
Yeah.
Okay, because Miami has hardware, A&M has none.
Yeah, I mean, and we did it all without oil money. I mean, so we
Well,
yeah,
all right. Well, then you've got Miami money,
Luke.
which there's money in Miami,
money.
bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
You did it with Luke's money.
Don't be starting to throw that stuff around. Come
hey,
on.
listen, I'm thinking
How do you think you got Malachi Tony? You think he just magically said, "I'm going to play for Miami"?
Stay home.
He wanted to stay
or
home.
Carson, how do you think he got Carson
he
Beck?
did.
He just decided, I'm going to go play for Miami. Why not?
Yeah.
Lamborghinis and
I
jets.
tell you
That's
what.
got
How
that
about you
done.
like saying they got oil money? Give me a break,
Hey,
man.
well, they do.
Miami was probably like
do
top
not-
10
do
NIL.
Do they have oil
They
money?
do, but Miami is probably top 10 NIL.
What did I say wrong then?
You didn't.
Okay.
But you kind of
love it.
insinuated.
I didn't insinuate.
You
Leon's
kind of
in game mode.
insinuated that they've
I'm
got.
speaking factual.
He isn't. He's totally in game mode, JJ. You kind of insinuated that they've got money and you don't, and yeah.
All right, I love it. So
Yeah, we're
we'll
not
keep it
poor like
rolling.
Florida State, Leon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
And
there
never
ain't,
want to be.
Hey,
Never
there ain't
I
no.
love it. These guys, one way or the other, will always find a way to either gig Florida
Hey,
State or Florida.
When they're
Every
down,
time.
of course.
And there ain't no racetrack sets running around right now. Okay, it's that is a fact, Jack. All right, so we'll keep it going into the 1 o'clock hour. More on the college football playoff. You guys hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosure 641-1010. Give us a feel, your gut, as far as what you see between Alabama and Oklahoma, between Miami and Texas A&M, and then obviously back to your Jags. What are you thinking about that game on Sunday up on Mile High?
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
This is the game right here. If they're able to make a play.
It's the top of the highlight reel.
What a play!
The Performance Painting High Performance Play of the Game on 1010XL. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
Yo, Jacksonville, Hickens Hype, Checkmate Coatings crushes it with floors I'd put in my own pad.
I'm Brendan with Checkmate Coatings. We coat it all. Garages, pool decks, driveways, and patios. Be the envy of your neighbors.
Rush to checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
Food that's good for you can taste good too. Flame Broiler has protein-packed bowls to fuel your day. Introducing their new chicken avocado salad bowl. Made with romaine lettuce, rice, cabbage salad, and topped with a delicious house sesame dressing. It's a bowl full of goodness. Eat in, take out, or catered. Flame Broiler is easy to enjoy. Come in Monday through Sunday for happy hour, 2 to 5 p.m. for a chicken mini bowl and drink for $6.95 plus tax. 5 area Flame Broilers to serve you.
It's hurricane season. Find out what you need to know about the Canes on the Performance Painting Hurricane Report.
I'm JJ LaSelva, and I'll keep you close to Coral Gables.
Proudly protected by Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve on 1010XL.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and this Christmas, Leonard Truck Outfitters and 1010XL are helping you deck the truck. Stop by either Leonard location, Landing Boulevard or Beach Boulevard, and register to win a deck bed storage system with Cargo Glide installed by the pros at Leonard. Another winner will score 2 tickets to the Florida-Georgia basketball game January 6th and a 2025 Gator Championship commemorative basketball. We'll draw the winners live Friday, December 19 during XL Primetime, noon to 2 at Leonard's Beach Boulevard. Leonard Truck Outfitters, everything you need for a great-looking, great-performing truck.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and I want to talk to you about being a peacemaker. Friends, so often we can only want to help people who are in our inner circle. But God never had inner circles. The world was his inner circle, and he's depending on us to make a difference and to leave our mark in this life. So go out today receiving his peace and then sharing it with the world.
To hear more inspirational messages by Reverend Dr. Nicholas Lowe, please visit our website at stjohnthedivine.com.
Hi, I'm
Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
I know it's football season, but I know you love basketball too. And youth sports are always in season at the First Coast YMCA. Registration is now open for winter basketball at the Y. Today, more than ever, our kids need to experience the joy of being a kid while also learning the importance of teamwork, respect, and healthy living. At the Y, we're providing a safe, clean, fun environment with an exciting youth basketball league. Learn more at fcymca.org.
The Edwin Watts Golf Hour will meet you at the green.
Blue skies, fresh cut grass, birds chirping.
The Edwin Watts Golf Hour.
Grip it and rip it.
Get tips, tour notes, and the latest gear Saturday mornings at 10 on 1010XL.
The drip from a leaky faucet isn't just annoying, it's wasteful. Worn parts or corrosion could waste thousands of gallons a year. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining will fix it fast. When your faucet's leaking, make the superior choice. Learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Hey, David again here with Royal Pest Services. It's that time of year when rodents start making their way into our homes. Layson, tell them what they need to get in.
A quarter-size hole.
That's right. That's all they need. Hey, tell them where to go for a free attic and exterior inspection.
Visit RoyalPestServices.com.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Florida Small Business Development Center at UNF. And yet another exciting installment of the Jacksonville Dolphins versus the FAMU Rattlers. FAMU got the best of the visiting Fins by a final score of 72-65. The game was a rematch of an 85-82 overtime win by the Dolphins back in Jacksonville, but JU couldn't complete the comeback and the sweep on the road. The Dolphins now turn their attention to their final non-conference game of the season, the trip back to Tallahassee to face Florida State. Right now, 72 degrees at 1 o'clock, time in 10, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Yeah, it's a big game. I feel like last week was a big game. Colts was a big game. And this one's no different. It's a big game for us. And at this point in the season with where we're at, when you've put yourself in position like we have and obviously the Broncos have and a bunch of teams in the AFC have, every game is huge at the end of the year, which is where you want to be. So I think there's no secret about how important it is, but it's still just, it's a game, and you got to prepare the same way. You can't put too much pressure on it. You just got to go out there and play.
This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
So there's Trevor Lawrence, cut courtesy of the Jaguars.com website, as he was in the locker room talking about this game and how big it is, or at the podium talking about how big it is. And Trevor knows things have had a huge uptick with expectations because of how good they are playing. So guess what? With success comes expectations, and they want you to do it again and again and again, and especially against the big ball clubs in the biggest of situations. And that's the scene set, Leon. We're going to relive the Denver-Jacksonville game back in '97 coming up one more time in just a bit, but that's it right there. Okay, you've done something, now do something else.
Yeah, you want to position yourself throughout the season to where you're playing meaningful football in the month of December, and that's what this team did. It earned the right to be in the position that they're in right now, where they're playing the number one seed in the AFC, and you've got an opportunity. And I know Trevor, I know at the podium, Trevor says that, it's just one ball game, but I guarantee in that team meeting room,
right,
different stuff is being said. There's a lot of cursing going on. There's a lot of we need to beat the out of this team. We need to this is that set tempo and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, because you want to come across as polished and not moved by the situation at hand. But those guys in that locker room, in the meeting room, in the weight room, they understand the magnitude of this game, because a win gives you an opportunity to be a second, maybe even the first seed. A loss,
right?
You could fall all the way to 6 or 7 in the playoffs and have to be on the road. You want the first game to be a home game in Jacksonville. So I know what he's saying, and that's what he's supposed to say.
Mm-hmm.
But guarantee you the guys are juiced up for this one.
Yeah, I think these guys believe in themselves right now, which is just a giant thing. I mean, I think they look back at the season. The Cincinnati game, they lost by 4.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor throws 3 picks in that game.
Right.
You know, you look at this Seattle, they played their worst game of the season. I think even worse than the Rams. They were terrible in that game. Still a one-possession loss. Rams got blown out. Houston, you blew a 19-point lead. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it right now.
Yeah.
So I think these guys actually believe in what they're doing and who they are and what they're being coached and the schemes that they're using, and it's showing now because now everybody's on the same page. Everybody's getting comfortable in what they're doing. You know, we talk about Trevor and how he's getting comfortable in the offense. I think the defense is also getting very comfortable. They're more sticky in the back end now. They're covering much better over the last 5 or 6 games than they did earlier in the season. Remember, early in the season, we were really worried about that secondary.
Well, yeah,
we were like, they can't cover anyone.
Well,
and now, here they are. They're sticky in the secondary.
They were getting hit with those explosive plays again, and that was the thing that absolutely killed them a year ago. They were such an easy play and pray when offenses would come in and throw the tape on. They say, look, we can beat this guy, we can beat that guy. Okay, long live the nightmare, okay, of Ronald Darby being one of your top defenders in the secondary, because that's what it was, okay? It was an absolute suck show on the back end.
Or quite frankly, Tyson Campbell.
Oh, yeah. Now, and by the way, Greg Newsome is making plays, not a ton of them, but he is making plays. And now
he's making more than Tyson Campbell made, I can tell you that.
Yeah. And you also have a situation, and honestly, this is something that how long has it been? Just to go back to the game against the Jets, as bad as the Jets were, Jacksonville picked off Brady Cook and company 3 times on Sunday, 3+ takeaways in a game for the 6th time this season. Okay, Leon, when in the hell has that ever happened with any regularity? 6 times they've played right now 14 games, so almost 50% of the time they have had 3+ takeaways in a game. That is just massive.
It is. That is massive. But I mean, there has to be an attention to detail in taking the ball away in practice for them to be as effective in the games like that. So that's just coaching. That's just coaching. The same way like trying to punch the ball out, strip fumbles, tip balls, all that kind of stuff. There's a point of emphasis made in practice. That's the reason why they are having so much success. So I mean, the coaching does matter.
And by the way, that's a saucy right there because it's never been done by this franchise. That is the highest number in franchise history for your Jaguars with 6 games of 3+ takeaways.
Saucy
it's just
nubs.
awesome. And if they can keep doing that, and like you said, the confidence is growing.
All of those guys.
Buster Flippin' Brown and Jarian Jones.
Those 2 guys are playing unreal right now.
And Antonio Johnson is being armed with a little more intel.
Yes, 100%, yes.
And he's physical first. He's physical. And then if he does make something happen, he'll blow somebody up.
He's got 2 picks, right?
Yeah.
In the last 6 games, I think.
And so, he's been pretty good as well. Now, coming into this game, Jacksonville has not allowed Trevor Lawrence to get knocked to the ground 5 times so far. Okay. And so it was a clean game this past week. Mm-hmm. They didn't allow a sack. Zach Allen, Nick Benito, you guys know how much I love Benito. He's such a stud and a guy that I believe was found in the 3rd round, maybe the 2nd round. But anyway, he is a really, really good player. If they're going to be successful, not necessarily going to keep his jersey clean, but they got to keep him upright as much as possible.
They do. One-on-one pass rush when they run game stunts, all that kind of stuff, TTs, ETs, those type of things. They're going to try to confuse. They're going to run two-man stunts, 3-man stunts where they loop guys inside. They got to be prepared for all that kind of stuff. But here's the thing, and this used to just get me fumed. When I ever went up against a team where they told us how good they were as a pass rusher and how y'all going to have a tough day and it's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
I'll be locked in. I mean, I'll be fuming. Absolutely fuming. So you're literally telling me that group right there is better than this group right here. I would take it personally.
You have to.
You have to take it personally. You have to take it personally because all the emphasis is being admired by how many sacks they have. 28 sacks, this and that, whatever. If you can't get up for a game like this where they don't think you can block them, you don't need to be a lineman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, again, this goes back to our age-old statement to you. They're different players now than what you were and what they are now. I mean, they've played well. They have played well in this stretch of games. There's no doubt about that. Look. Here's the thing too: is I don't know. Like if I'm the Broncos and I'm game planning this team, I'm saying I'm not sure we can get upfield like we typically do, because if we get up the field and just hair on fire after the quarterback, he's going to step right up and go.
Right. He's
and then
now.
what? And then he's going to pick up some huge hidden yards, convert third downs, pick up early first down yards, make it 2nd and 2, and then everything changes. So maybe, just maybe, by them game planning this team, they're not going to be as aggressive. They're still going to get after it. But all it's going to take is one big run from him or two big runs where he converts a third or where he gets 16 yards, and all of a sudden, boom, that changes.
Listen, I will kneel at the altar of use your legs, because that's what I've been preaching and praying for a while with Trevor Lawrence, and he now knows he can run the football a little bit more, and he's loving the idea that he can do it, because it will wreak havoc on a defense, especially like you're describing. If they go ears pinned back, think they're going to get to him and make him uncomfortable.
Which they will. That'll be the initial thing.
Yeah,
yep.
Hell yeah. And Vance Joseph versus Liam Cohen's going to be a fascinating little chess match between these two. So is Anthony Campanile versus Sean Payton.
Yeah.
That's going to be another good one.
It's not. Here's the thing, too. It's not just the running from Trevor, which is big. It's also the stepping up in the pocket, and then you don't know if he's running, and then, boom, a dart.
Yeah.
A dart down the field for 20.
And he's been willing.
He's been able to do that in the last 5-6 games. That's been the key. If he does it against this team, you will slow that pass rush.
Yeah, because there's not a bunch of traffic around his feet making him uncomfortable where all of a sudden he's turning and then that ball gets popped out. All right, you guys keep it coming. 641-1010. Hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Jump in on that subject. Right now it's time to make some predictions. We already know one direction that Big Surse is going in, because he's let us know. Actually, we know two that he's going in, because the other one's the U. But let's do our college football playoff bracket prediction coming up next on XL Primetime. Bud Light Thursday we're enjoying here at the corner of Beach and Hodges at the Ale House.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford. He used to lay the lumber on the field.
No, I'm not a quarterback, but I like eating quarterbacks for breakfast.
Now he lays his opinions on Jaguars Today. Tom McManus. Fridays on 1010XL. Opened by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC wishes you and your family a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And for the holidays, Nimnick Buick GMC has prices that are better than ever. If you're looking for a dealership that actually makes car buying easy, well, at Nimnick, you'll find unbeatable holiday savings, huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that fits your budget. Whether you're looking for a new SUV, work-ready truck, or certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. So don't wait. Start shopping at NimnickBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway today. GMC, we are professional grade.
Really want to light up the night this New Year's Eve? Superior Fireworks on Blanding Boulevard has something for everyone on any budget. Their holiday sale is happening right now. Shop early and save big on their massive selection of quality fireworks. Don't get stuck with the same old this year. Let Superior Fireworks help you customize an amazing celebration with fountains, shells, repeaters, and grand finale racks. Visit the store in Orange Park or online at superiorfireworks.com.
1010XL is making spirits bright with our holiday gift guide, stuffed with great gift ideas from local businesses like Chicken Salad Chick, Metro Diner, and Gotham City Limit. Start shopping and saving at 1010XL.com.
If you're looking to deck the halls, Jacksonville Flower Market off Beach and Southside has holiday decor, centerpieces, garlands, and Christmas trees. Make your day merry with 10% off your holiday purchase at Jacksonville Flower Market.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Yo, you already know it's your main man ET, and no one does happy hour like Twin Peaks. Whatever your preference, we have everything from tequila cocktails and an extensive bourbon category to top shelf spirits and cocktails, served over ice balls, local craft beers, and handcrafted whiskey cocktails. Round it out with adventurous drink menus, second to none. And don't forget about our 29-degree drafts. Check them out now on Atlantic and Kernan. Twin Peaks, eat, drink, scenic views. Come on, somebody.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days a week in December.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville. And this time of the year, Honda has such a great lineup, especially when you want to get out on the road and just cruise.
Temperatures letting up a little bit. Oktoberfest is coming. Legendary Honda Goldwing, legendary Honda Rebel that's now an automatic. Lots to choose from and lots of easy riding.
And the price range and the size of the bike, you have a wide variety.
We do, from entry points to the finest of the fine.
All right, check them out. Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic near Regency or their Facebook page.
Hidden Hills Golf Club on Monument Road has a little bit of something for everyone. So whether you want to practice, play, or just relax with friends at the Hills Grill, Hidden Hills is the place for you. Check us out at hiddenhillsgc.com.
Hey, this is Tom McManus. If you get injured out there, there's only one number to call. Pound Law, that's all. Slip and fall, car wreck, wrongful death. It doesn't matter. Morgan & Morgan handles it all. They're the largest in the country. 100 offices, over 1,000 attorneys. $20 billion recovered for 500,000 clients. That's the kind of team I want. If you get hurt from someone else's wrongdoing, check out Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
Well, the Florida Gators, with their new hire, not named Lane Kiffin, named John Sumrall. That's no H, no E, but he is he. According to Pete Nakos from On 3, Florida is working hard to keep running back Jaden Baugh out of the transfer portal. So that's Pete Nakos and On 3. Meanwhile, you can just imagine, as you would expect, others are going to try and jump in on this, and I think it's Horns 24/7 that might be leading the charge more than anybody else, saying that it is expected that Jaden Baugh is ready to enter the transfer portal. So we'll see where it goes, but that's one of the big ones. Matt, you had another one, Bo Prabula.
Yeah, Bo Prabula, who started, I think, 8 games or 9 games from Missouri this year at quarterback, was a Penn State transfer.
Right.
He's now in the portal. But, I mean, he's gone because Matt Zollers is a better player. Matt Zollers is a thrower. The freshman that played a couple games this year that looked good but was a freshman, right?
Okay.
He's the better player. There's no doubt he is. So Prabula's leaving. It'll be his third team in 3 years. But this is the world we live in right now.
Oh, my gosh, yes. At least a good rant. I don't know whether he's right, wrong, or whatever. But Leon, Eli Drinkowitz, coach of Mizzou, who will be right here in our city with the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl coming up in just a matter of days. But anyway, he basically said college football is entering a really weird space that could ultimately damage it in a big way, because they're treating kids as 1099 employees. And like we just described, Prabula, 3 different uniforms in 3 different years, and there's no stopping any of this stuff. And the amount of money, according to, like Eli said, because these other schools are tampering. But wait a minute, there is no such thing as tampering.
No.
Because everything's allowed.
No, I mean, listen. I mean, you can lock the kids in. You just have to have a format where, you know, if a kid signs with you, they're locked into a 2-year deal. I don't know if you can do that.
Not yet.
Not yet, anyway. But I mean, it's the wild. I mean, these kids are able to be free agents year after year after year. I think the coaches want. I don't think they're worried about the kids getting paid. I just think the stabilizing their roster is what they're concerned.
Of course,
100%.
It's the roster management, and that's look. There's only one way to get control of it, and that's to make them employees. That's the only way. Let them collectively bargain, make them employees, just like the NFL. It's the only way you're going to get control of player movement.
Yeah.
But they won't do that, because if they do that, then they have to share 50% of the money. Right now they're sharing about 20% of the money.
Yeah.
So that's why they'll never do that.
So their greed is they
don't care.
is often them off.
Yes,
So they're causing as much of the problem.
They're cutting off their nose to spite their faces.
Yeah, exactly.
No doubt they are.
All right, so let's keep it going in the world of college football. Hanging out at the Ale House corner of Beach and Hodges. We would love for you to drop on by and say, hey, you can register to get in the drawing. We got plenty of opportunities for you to do it whenever we're out on the road. Welcome to Rockville. 2026 tickets are up for grabs. All you got to do is drop on by and register. We will be drawing winners throughout the course of the days and weeks leading up to that huge event at Daytona International Speedway. Welcome to Rockville.com. You can check it out in spring of 2026. All right, fire up the college football music, JJ, if you will, and we're going to predict the college football playoff. The way we see it, bracket, Big Sirs, do you feel like you want to go start to finish? You want to create a little drama here? We can do our first round winners, and then we move into the second round. You want to do that?
Yeah, we could do that.
All right.
Go with first round winners.
All right, go
All right,
for
I'm
it.
gonna start with 5 and 12.
Okay.
Oregon's gonna put a 50 spot on me, James Madison. Right?
50 burger.
50. All right, not 50.
I think that's a safe assumption
Yeah.
right there.
I think Oregon's gonna move on to Texas Tech, Alabama, and Oklahoma. This ain't Nick Saban's Alabama, or that would be a definite. This is a substitute teacher. Brian DeBoer, Alabama.
Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah. So I'm going with Oklahoma.
Brian, Kellen, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Until he starts winning big games, doesn't matter. at this point.
When you start winning games, I'll give you your first name. I'm going to go with Oklahoma, move on to play Indiana. Ole Miss plays Tulane. That's going to be another blowout. I think they're going to give them the beating that they gave them earlier in the season. So Ole Miss is going to play Georgia. And then we got Texas A&M and Miami. I think it's going to be a close game. I think the Canes are going to pull it out in the end.
Okay. All right. You got them winning in the end.
I got the Canes in Ohio State, which is 20 years in the making.
Canes in Ohio State. All right.
Okay, Matt, do you have...
All right, my first round, I've got Oregon just eviscerating
molly-whopping
JMU. I'm going to take the Tide.
Okay.
I think this is when Kellen DeBoer's back is against the wall right now. There's no doubt about it. They've got to play well. Because, like I said earlier, they don't, and they lose this game, there's going to be a lot of uneasy people in Tide Kingdom. A lot.
Oh, you better believe it.
I think Ole Miss is going to win easily, and I'm going to take the Aggies.
Okay.
I'm going to take the Aggies at home in that wild environment, and I think Marcel Reed's going to play really well. So I've got the Aggies against Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl.
Okay, hang on. And so you've named the winners, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the matchups is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. And then
go ahead. You can do your first
because
round.
you and I are basically identical, okay? I'm picking Oregon to win, Alabama to win. I do think I like your logic. Backs against the wall. I just can't see it continuing. I know that the offense for Oklahoma is going to struggle, and Alabama better have an answer for it. But I just see them. I just don't see them losing 3 games in a row to Oklahoma. I guess that's basically what I'm betting on. Ole Miss, and then I do have A&M beating the Miami Hurricanes.
I like that.
All right, I know you love it.
Because Monday I'm gonna wear none but orange.
All right, so keep it going.
All right, quarterfinals, Leon.
All right, my quarterfinals, I got Oregon against Texas Tech.
That's in the Orange Bowl.
That's in the Orange Bowl, yeah. I like Texas Tech defense, bro.
Red Riders.
They get after it pretty good. The Red Riders, yes. I'm going to roll with the Red Riders, all right? Red Riders move on to the Final Four, all right? Now I've got Oklahoma against Indiana. I think they will give Indiana a little bit of their business, but I think ultimately Indiana's going to be the tougher team. I think Indiana moves on to the Final Four. Then we got Georgia.
By the way, that game's in the Rose Bowl.
That's in the Rose Bowl?
Yes, that's
nice.
in the Rose Bowl.
Georgia against Ole Miss. All right, we saw this
Bowl.
game. We saw this game back and forth to the fourth quarter. The boogeyman is officially back. I'm taking Georgia. And then we got Miami, Ohio State. We're talking about a game.
In the Cotton Bowl.
In the Cotton Bowl, 23 years in the making. I'm going to be realistic. Miami wins.
I love it. All right, Maddie, jump in.
I love it.
I'm going to be realistic, he said.
All right, I'm going to save my upset for last. I've got Texas Tech and Oregon in the Orange Bowl. I got Texas Tech advancing to the semis. I've got Indiana and Alabama in the Rose Bowl. Boy, that'll be a lot of crimson in that Rose Bowl.
Yep.
I got Indiana winning there. I got the Dogs and Ole Miss. I agree with Leon. The boogeyman's back, especially defensively. So I'm going to take the Dogs there. And then I got Ohio State and the Aggies in the Cotton Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Ags.
Oh,
I'm going with the Ags.
Tony Romo
with a giant upset. A giant upset.
That is
that is a giant upset.
massive. Oh, yeah, that is something right there in Romo's backyard. All right, I'm going to basically match you 3 or 4. I am going to take Ohio State to beat the Aggies, but I will take Texas Tech over Oregon, Indiana over Bama, Georgia over Ole Miss. All right, Big Sirs.
Semifinals. I've got Texas Tech.
The Red Riders.
Against Indiana, Georgia against Miami. All right. I got Texas Tech winning, beating on Indiana.
Wow. Huge upset.
And then we got Carson. This is classic. Carson Beck, Return of the Jedi.
Uh-huh.
Carson Beck, but Luke, I am your father.
Right.
Georgia beats Miami in semifinals.
Oh, I thought you were taking the Canes the whole way, man.
I got Georgia and Texas Tech.
Luke actually
all the way through
wins. I don't know if you know that, but Darth Vader dies.
He does.
No, now the Empire Strikes Back. He found out he was his father.
Well, you said this is Return of the Jedi.
Well, you're right. I meant this him coming back. You know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yes.
All right, my semifinals. I think Texas Tech will play for like about 2.5 quarters with Indiana, maybe even 3.
Right.
But Indiana's going to find a way to win that game. So I'm going to take the Hoosiers in that one to advance to the national championship game. And the other end of the bracket, the college football playoff is doing what the SEC refuses to do, matching Georgia and Texas A&M. I'm still taking Georgia.
Okay.
Georgia with a close one there to advance to the national title game against Indiana.
Okay, so you got the red and black versus the
Crimson Cream.
Yep, the Crimson Cream. All right, so I'm with you right there. I've got Indiana winning, and I've got Georgia beating Ohio State, and I do think Georgia is playing as well as anybody right now from a run game point of view, from a quarterback mistake-free point of view, from a defensive point of view. They're doing a hell of a lot more at the right time. So that's the championship game that I've got.
All right, Leon, your championship game?
The championship game is the Red Riders versus the Bulldogs. I'm going with...
Do it.
Georgia.
I thought you were going with the Red
yes. I'm going with the Bulldogs, baby.
All right, it's going to be two just phenomenal defenses in Georgia and Indiana. And Indiana's going to do what they've done the entire year. It's Heisman Doza, baby. I'm taking
Oh, you're going
Hoosiers
Heisman
to not only win it all, but to just absolutely, in a shocking way, complete this masterful turnaround from the losingest program in college football history to national champion by beating the big dog, Georgia.
That is unreal. It really is, because I think what people are trying to figure out is, and I know what you're doing, okay? This is USA Today Sports Matt Hayes in full effect right now. He has already written the article that the SEC is dead.
No,
dead.
What are you
and
talking about?
Gone, okay? And in terms of winning national championships, because you now have 3 straight Big Ten teams.
Yeah, that's true.
Hoisting trophies.
Three different teams.
I'm just helping you. I occasionally ghostwrite columns for people, so I'm just trying to help you, because that's what you're going to do. They are officially dead, but guess what? They ain't dead, because 2 out of 3 of us are picking Georgia to win the national, because that defense against the teams that they have faced. By the way, Ohio State was doing some of the stuff that Georgia did back in 2021, giving up 8.2 points per game, and we know how good Georgia was back then. I'm going to pick Georgia.
I will say this. If my Aggies upset of Georgia doesn't happen,
right.
It's Georgia. My God. It's Georgia and Miami.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
that'd be Carson Beck against his old squad.
That will be interesting. Let's just put it that way.
It'd be awesome. It would be awesome. All right, so you guys.
Or even if it's Georgia. What if it's Georgia Ohio State?
That's another.
Those
honestly,
two defenses. My
another
God.
great game, because we just mentioned it. The points that these two teams have given up, 8.2 points per game for Matt Patricia and the Ohio State Buckeyes. That's
but Miami, Georgia's a better storyline.
Yeah.
You know, Leon just loves the story.
Yeah,
right.
Would be great.
Right. If
Yeah.
anybody loves the storyline, it's Leon.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's me. Absolutely.
Look, it would be great. If you did, it would be Beck versus his backup. It would be Beck versus the Bulldogs. It would be all that stuff. It'd be Kirby as he takes a look at another Alabama assistant that may be ready to ascend. You see how I help these columns?
I do.
Mario versus Kirby. Two Saban disciples going toe-to-toe, head-to-head.
By the way, Leon, our boy Gary Smith, who loves you, says you need to tell Leon that it's not the Red Riders. And I said, he knows it's a bit. It's just a bit.
It's a bit. Yeah.
Wow, bro. Leave the radio to us.
Smitter, you gotta just let it breathe, man. Let it breathe.
Hey, don't jump on Smitter, man.
Yeah, we love
Don't do
Smitter,
that.
but it has been Rough Riders.
What's it been? Rough Riders,
Red
Riders.
Anything but the Red Raiders.
You stopped using the Rough Riders because that was, a no-go.
It did start out with the
two
Red
teams
Rider
in the
being
Canadian
good.
Football League, leave that name because it's apparently politically incorrect.
Really?
Yeah, you
In
can't
Canada.
do that.
We're not aware of that on XL Prime.
I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot.
I would imagine if Rough Riders is politically incorrect, Red Riders would be too, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you could shoot your eye out.
Right?
Exactly.
Do that
Exactly.
too.
That part. Yeah.
Take that, Black Bart. All
Take
right.
that, Smitter. How about that?
It is XL Primetime. We are hailing from the Ale House right here at the corner of Beach and Hodges today up until 2 o'clock this afternoon. Drop on by. Cold beer ready for you. Buckets of Bud Light, especially if you get ready for Thursday night football tonight. All the college football playoff action that we've been talking about. The CFP begins tomorrow night into Saturday, and then, of course, NFL Saturday and Sunday, including your Jags going against the Denver Broncos. You can hang out here and have yourself a big time.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford. Elite service for elite companies. Duval all day. Search 1010XL Jaguars on YouTube.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and this Christmas, Leonard Truck Outfitters and 1010XL are helping you deck the truck. Stop by either Leonard location, Blanding Boulevard in Orange Park or Beach Boulevard in Jacksonville, and register to win a deck bed storage system with Cargo Glide installed by the pros at Leonard. Another winner will score 2 tickets to the Florida-Georgia basketball game, January 6th, and a 2025 Gator Championship commemorative basketball. We'll draw the winners live tomorrow, December 19th, during XL Primetime, noon to 2 at Leonard's Beach Boulevard. Leonard Truck Outfitters, everything you need for a great-looking, great-performing truck.
This right here, this is where it starts. With a little flame and a lot of love. When the air cools or the night falls, fire brings the warmth. But it's what we bring to the table that matters. Slow smoked barbecue. Stories that stretch long. Laughter that lingers. And moments that just feel full. That's why it's always Sonny's here.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
When the team heats up and the temps climb high, Sunrise Heating and AC keeps you cool. That's no lie. From kickoff to overtime and every long drive, they'll keep your home feeling fresh and alive. When your system's down, don't sweat the score. Sunrise Heating and AC of North Florida is ready to restore. Fast, honest service from a local crew, keeping Jacksonville fans chill all season through. Your comfort starts here at sunriseheatingandac.com.
Touchdown! Look around and we know you've got options for gasoline, but those other places, they're not in the business of more. At Shell, that's what you get every day. Members get more rewards, more savings, more special offers. You'll even get 10 cents per gallon off of your first fill when you sign up and save on every fill after that. Choose to get more and more with every drive. Join the Shell Fuel Rewards program today at fuelrewards.com. Offer valid at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.com for more information.
Here's a health and wellness tip from orthopedic specialists of Jacksonville.
Every joint in the body was designed for movement. Inactivity can cause stiffness, weakness, weight gain, and decrease in overall balance. So you should strive for at least 30 minutes a day of exercises that promote flexibility like yoga, strengthening with weights, and cardiovascular fitness like walking, swimming, or biking. The more you move, the better you will feel, and your overall health will benefit. Let's get healthy, Jax, and go Jags.
Stay healthy with orthopedic specialists of Jacksonville.
Hey, folks, it's Frank Frangie. Now, I've been telling you about my daughter, Amber, and she's been telling you how much weight she's dropped with Awaken 180. It's hard to believe. Even in football season, even when she hangs out with her friends, and even when she tailgates and does all that stuff, she's still losing weight. You can even drink alcohol. Can you believe that? Well, Awaken 180 shows you how to swap calories, not flavor. You have to be disciplined, but they make it easy. Amber and I talk about this all the time. She can't believe how easy it is, and she's so excited about it. But what I will tell you is it's really working. I see how excited she is. I see the look on her face. I see how her self-esteem has changed and her confidence. It's one of the greatest things that's ever happened with my daughter, and it means that much to me. Now, Awaken 180 programs are reimbursable with your HSA or FSA, and those HSA dollars expire December 31st. Don't leave money on the table. Call Awaken 180 today and kickstart your transformation before the new year. Call 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800, or go to awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
All right, my takeaway is we just did a CFP breakdown bracket of who think we're going to win a national championship. And I did not have Miami as winning a national championship. But I had them in the Final Four.
Had them going deep.
And you know what it being in the Final Four means? That means we will officially be a pain in everybody's ass moving forward.
All right.
That's why. All right. That's why I don't have them in the championship. I ain't going to ever say they're back. They're never going to be back. But if you can consistently, I think Mario, if he gets this team moving forward, we get into the Final Four, it's going to build up more recruits, more transfer guys. I think we could be a consistent basis in the college football playoffs, and that's what I'm looking for.
So you said they're never going to be back. Like they're never going to win?
Not in the 80s and the early 2000s.
Not like they were.
No.
So they can win the national title, but they're not
I think they can win the national title.
But they're just not going to be back like they were.
No, never.
They're not going to win like 3 out of 4
But
years.
a Final Four appearances would be nice right now for Miami.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Which is what you got them doing.
Yeah. Final Four.
So you'd be happy with that?
I'll have to be.
So anything after that's gravy?
No, another Final Four. No,
I mean this year. Anything after Final Four is gravy.
Yeah. Move forward.
All right, interesting. Okay. All right, my takeaway since I'm on a plane headed to Oklahoma tonight is just go get the game, man. Go win. Go win the game.
Yeah.
Go win the game. Don't worry about Denver being this or Denver being that or this pass rush or you can't run the ball or you can run the ball or your quarterback's got to – just go win the game. Go in there, play physical, and go take the game because they're talented enough to do that. And in previous years, I don't think we could say, even in 2022, I think it wasn't a situation where you like, just go win the game.
Yeah.
Especially with the divisional round against the Chiefs. Like, to me, they're as dangerous as any team in the tournament right now in the AFC. I don't know about the Rams.
Yeah.
The Rams are like a little, they're on another level. But the point being, in this half of the league, they're as dangerous as anybody. Go get the game.
Coach Campo and I did our Campo and Joe podcast earlier, and he'll be on with us tomorrow. We're going to be at Leonard Truck Accessories right down the road here we're on Beach Boulevard, right here at the corner of Beach and Hodges.
A little further west.
A little further west. It's west of Southside Boulevard.
Correct.
Yeah, and so we'll be down there. But anyway, we'll have Coach on tomorrow, and he pointed it out on the podcast earlier today that if you want to take a shot, Leon, we've been saying this team is on a 5-game winning streak, but 4 or 5 have been against what?
Losing teams, yeah.
Losing teams. But if you take a look at the win percentage of who Jacksonville has beaten versus who Denver has beaten, Jacksonville has a better record. Or teams they have beaten have a better win percentage.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and it's in the neighborhood of, let's just say, .380 versus .420, whatever, 38% versus 42%. But you'll take it, okay, because we look at the Denver Broncos and we say, man, they're on this massive 11-game win streak, but you can just take a look at some of the teams they have knocked off. Now, Matt mentioned it earlier. They definitely have beaten some bigs, but they also have been just kind of trucking along, beating up on some bads as well. And so that's how you got to look at it. You are toe-to-toe with them. I now can look at this secondary against the Troy Franklins, Cortland Suttons of the world, even Evan Ingram only has one touchdown, that they can go toe-to-toe with them. And their run game isn't as big and mighty as you might have thought originally in this season, because they've lost the Dobbins and who is it? Dobbins and company. Now they just have R.J. Hardy.
So here's the thing I think people should focus on. You know, the new vogue thing now is the Texans. The Texans are the best team in the AFC. The Texans could win it all. They were up 19 on that team. 19 in the second half.
Yeah.
19 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 19
on the road in their house.
Yes.
So, believe me, it's there. It's there. Go get the game.
Here are the Broncos' wins. Okay, with this win streak that they are on. They beat up on the Bengals. This is, of course, after Joey Burrow went down. They beat the Eagles. We know that was a quality win. They were able to come from behind and win that game. Then they beat the Jets, the Giants, the Cowboys, and they outscored the Cowboys by 20. That's impressive, no question about it. They beat the Texans, which was significant, a 3-point win, both teams scoring in the teens. Then they beat the Raiders. The win against the Chiefs obviously was important as they won that game by a field goal. And then they beat the Commanders and the Raiders before winning against Green Bay this past week. This win against Green Bay was impressive. There ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah, it was. It was. I mean, but they can have – listen, I know it was the Giants were up 28-3 going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
They up 20. Now, they came back.
Yeah.
But that Giants team with Jackson Dart was up 28-3 at your house. I mean, they can have bad days.
Yeah, anything can happen.
It's the NFL.
It's the NFL.
It's the NFL. But the reason why I like this team now, they're playing smart and they're consistent.
Yeah.
In everything they do, they're consistent on both sides of the ball.
If the one thing, if I'm given the truth serum, which may come in the form of a Bud Light later, what are you most worried about? It's the penalties. It is. It's the penalties.
Yeah.
That's the thing that if you
reach 8, 9, 10 penalties, that's going to be an issue.
Don't beat yourself, man. If you get into a situation where it's a one-score game and you're playing a clean game, hell yes, this team's got a great chance to win up there, especially the way Trevor's balling. But the crazy bad picks and the the penalties. Okay, those are the things that you can't give them a short field or give them whatever.
You got to be a disciplined ball club, especially on the road with the crowd noise.
Yeah, simple as that.
You have to be disciplined. Yeah, you can't have unwarranted penalties, dumb penalties, those type of things. Kills drives. There's drive killers. So I mean, and as of late, this team has been okay with the penalties. I mean, it was one time where we had one penalty, 2 penalties, like 8 yards.
Oh, yeah, it was a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago, yeah. We need some of that going into this week.
That was against the L.A. Chargers. It was awesome. All right, we'll keep it rolling. Wrap up our show before we are done. Don't forget, we are hanging out here at the Ale House corner of Beach and Hodges. Make it one of your hangouts, especially when you're watching all that ball, and you can order a bucket of Bud Light.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford.
It's your boy, Big Sirs, all-pro lineman, and your lemon pepper guy. Nothing screams game day like Wingstop. But get this. Every Saturday and Sunday this football season, score big with Wingstop's special deal. Order a 50-piece wing pack online at wingstop.com or the Wingstop app using promo code JAX10 to get $10 off. That's right, carry out or delivery. It's your call. Use online promo code JAX10 for $10 off a 50-piece wing pack. Fire up your game day order this weekend with Wingstop.
There's no doubt that we were in good hands when our son's shoulder and hip issues were diagnosed quickly by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. No matter what your orthopedic issue is, let Southeast Orthopedic Specialists take a look. You'll be glad you did.
David Garrard here. I've had the PRP treatment from Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and my knees are really doing well. Platelet-rich plasma treatment may be the answer for whatever is hurting you.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Ready for huge holiday savings? It's the Expert Automotive Giving Garage. This Christmas, they're driven to give back. Bring in any new wrap toy donation and get $50 off any service. That's $50 off repairs, diagnostics, or maintenance just for helping a child. Plus, they're giving you 50% off your oil change, $50 off any service with a toy, and 50% off oil changes. The Giving Garage at Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
It's the end-of-year sales event going on now at Atlantic Infinity. This is Hayes Carlyon. Get 0% interest on select new Infinity models and special lease offers on the stunning QX60. Luxury, performance, and style, all in one drive. All new vehicles are backed with the exclusive Atlantic Infinity Promise. That's over $7,000 in added value just for buying smarter. Visit AtlanticInfinity.com to see all new models or visit the showroom near Atlantic and St. John's Bluff.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
Pick it here with a game winner. It's Checkmate Coatings. I've scouted them all. And this Jacksonville crew's the real deal.
I'm Brendan, owner of Checkmate Coatings. We transform pool decks, driveways, and patios with pro precision.
Score big at checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
I'm with Fred from Cycles of Jacksonville. We always talk about Honda, Triumph, so many great bikes, but Aprilia from Italy is also a beautiful line.
It is absolutely gorgeous, and it is a fine sport bike. It's one that when you take your helmet off, you're never frowning. You're always smiling.
So if you want to treat yourself to something really special on the road, that's a line they should look into?
Absolutely, and we've got them in stock and ready to roll.
All right, make sure you check them out. They are on Atlantic near Regency. CyclesofJacksonville.com is a great place to go, or check out their Facebook page at Cycles of Jacksonville.
If you need a holiday gift idea, let Kuhn Flowers handle it for you. This is Frank Frangie with 1010XL. Simply go online to kuhnflowers.com and look at the wide variety of floral and plant arrangements that will make someone's day this holiday season.
Ready to take your gift giving to the limit? Hey, I'm Ben Kay, owner of Gotham City Limit, your local comic shop, inviting you to stop by and see how we can help this holiday season. From comics to collectibles, community, and more, visit GothamCityLimit.com and always take it to the limit.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Thursdays on XL Primetime are restored by Rebound Rehab with 11 locations across the First Coast. Check out reboundrehab.com.
So we were talking about the Thursday night football game tonight, and if you're out and you want to hang out, the Ale House right here at Beach and Hodges would be a great one. Order up some cold Bud Lights and watch Seattle, and this is a 1.5 point line right now, Big, and I'm telling you, this is a high-stakes game. It's already been inside the NFC West, those two kind of battling with San Francisco just lurking. But whoever wins this game, keep in mind now, last time Seattle played them, they went down to L.A., and Darnold threw,
Four picks. Four picks. And they jumped out early 14-3. And then the defense held them all the way to the point where they missed a field goal late in the game.
Right, it was still only a 3-point game.
3-point game, yeah. Well, these two teams, this should be they're playing in Seattle this time,
yes,
right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Well,
total is 42.5.
42.5.
That's it?
Yeah. These defenses are going to rise up tonight. They think.
If Donald, he's not going to throw 4 picks again. I hope not.
Right.
I hope not. But the strengths of both of these teams is, well, first of all, I was going to say their defenses, but then you got the MVP candidate, Matthew Stafford, with the Rams. Yeah. And losing Devontae Adams.
Yeah, no Devontae Adams tonight.
No Devontae Adams. But Puka put up what? What did he have? He had over 150 yards receiving the last game.
He went
last week's
nuts.
Game. He went crazy.
Again.
No weather issues. It's like low 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a weird line. 42.5?
It's Devonta related. It really is.
I guess.
Yeah. But if you think about what Puka's been able to do, and you know what else? L.A., Sean McVay, they're running the football.
Plus, the Seahawks offense, they're going to break out at some point.
Oh, they have generated some high-scoring games. There's no question about that. They have busted loose on some teams and put some points up. And well, heck, look at what was the score here.
Well, the week before with Arizona, with Atlanta, they scored 37. But I mean, like in games where they're playing like an equal opponent, they've struggled offensively.
Yeah, they don't.
It's going to connect at some point.
Yeah, they don't necessarily like every single week kick out a bunch of points, but they, what was it, 30 to 18 here? Is that what it was? I'm trying to remember.
20 to 12 here.
20. Oh, so 8-point game. I was trying to remember
20 to 12.
what the scores were. And so yeah, they don't necessarily do it every single week, but they have the firepower. They've got a two-headed monster running the football just like the LA Rams do. Jackson Smith and Jigba is as good as there is in the National Football League right now, and they got who was it? AJ? Is it Varner? Their tight end. They got weapons, but it boils down to Sam Darnold. Last week they had to kick 5 field goals with Jason Myers coming through.
Right, but
6 field goals. Excuse me.
You signed the ESPN guys. That's one game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One game where he played poorly. One game.
Yeah. It just so happens that it comes at a bad time, and he's gonna face that defense again. And we always talk about
which he threw 4 picks on last time they played the Rams.
Yeah.
They still only lost by 2 points.
Yeah.
He threw 4 picks and didn't throw a touchdown pass, and they lost by 2 points.
Yeah, that's why
on the road.
I still like what Seattle is doing, but you can't help but get in your brain it's Matthew Stafford versus Sam Darnold, because both of them are really good pass rushers. Both of them have really good run games. Both of them have all that stuff. And so that's what it boils down to. I do like Sammy tonight in Seattle. We'll see whether or not they can get it done.
Let me say this to you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you, Leon. And I was going to wait till next week to say this, but what if this team goes in there and beats Denver? Then you beat the Colts. You beat the Titans. You get the 1 seed because you got a couple other losses. And your quarterback's got like 38 total touchdowns, pass and rush. Is he among MVP consideration?
Well, his name will be catapulted into it.
If you're 13-4 and you're the 1 seed in the AFC, is he among?
Yeah, well, here's what will happen. It depends on how they win, especially this game, because the next 2 are against lesser opponents. Drake May has been the flavor of, not the month, flavor of the season, with Mahomes going down. Josh Allen is now rising to the top naturally because his team came from behind to beat Drake May's team, a team that had originally beaten Buffalo. And so, yes, Trevor can easily
They go in there and win this game, and he plays well. He has like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, he'll get some love.
Immediately, people start talking about him.
Yeah.
He'll be in the conversation.
He should.
Sure.
And he kind of should be, actually, if you think about it.
He should get it, will be deserving of it if it does go down that way. But the Broncos, they play a Mahomeless Chiefs now, and then a mammoth game for them against the Chargers to end. And then we'll see where it goes with New England as far as who they have left. So, yeah, hell yeah, there is that much on the line, that's for sure. All right, let's say hello to the Embedded Shredded.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Frank Franchi Show ready to roll. It's a Thursday. We'll have Jaguars programming at 4 o'clock. So Hayes Carline steps in. Did you hear the chant? MVP. Say it with us.
MVP.
Can you do it?
MVP. I'm ready.
Carline, are we out of our minds for thinking that?
No, not at all.
Okay. I thought he was going to say yes.
So
just
did
for
I.
one brief
But
second.
I mean,
I don't know if he heard.
I don't even know what the context of this is, so I'm just going right along.
So okay, so here it is. All right, so what I said was if
They're
they go
saying
in there
DJ
and beat the
Lagway
Broncos
next year, MVP
and
of the
Trevor has
NFL.
right,
Yes,
and
yeah.
Trevor has
Come
a
on,
huge
Heisman
game,
and everything.
and they beat the Broncos, then they went out, get the 1 seed, and he's got like 38 total touchdowns. He's got to be
38 total touchdowns?
Total touchdowns. Total.
Well,
rushing
was he
and pass.
putting 56 on the Broncos on Sunday?
Well, they've got, what do they got? He has what now? He has 26?
23.
Right? No, total touchdowns.
Total. So I think
Including
he's got
rush.
29.
He's
Yeah,
got like
so he's got like 29.
29,
right?
okay.
And you've
So
got him
29,
at
so he
38.
needs 9 in the next 3 games.
Okay, yeah, that's
9 in the next 3
that's
games.
feasible.
That's 3 per.
No, I don't
Look,
think
he's jumping on now.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're going to have any MVP talk for Trevor Lawrence, even with a fantastic
He'll write the
close to the year. But
But you will write the book, though.
Well, the book's already. I mean, I'm already on chapter 11 now. It's been a horror novel to this point, but hopefully it'll have a happy ending.
But I think what we've said more than anything else, Project 16, as I have come to affectionately refer to it, the Liam Project 16 is working with Trevor.
Oh, without
that's
a
for
doubt.
sure. What is working on the
Yes,
Francis
we're
show
excited. I apologize that I was a little late getting in here. We're going to catch up with our Scholar Athlete of the Week. We certainly enjoy that, and I had an opportunity to catch up with Dennis Gardak in the Jaguars locker room, so we'll play that for you as well. So lots of great stuff coming up on the Frangie Show.
I love Dennis Gardak. Thank you,
great.
dude.
Yeah,
we
thank
love
you, guys.
Hayes Carline. Appreciate it, bro. All right, so the Francis Show coming up next. Don't forget, thanks
What's
to...
the dance, by the way?
Yeah?
The Gardak dance. What is it? Does he have a name for it yet?
He's got... Leon's doing it. I don't know the name of it. I was thinking, is there a name?
It was Pass the Peas like you used to do.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
All right.
Pass the
With the
Peas.
flowing locks
All right, good.
behind him.
Yeah, Pass the Peas.
Awesome. All right, we're done. Ale House, we say thanks to Dougie, Amy, all of them here at the Ale House corner of Beach and Hodges, Bud Light. Don't forget those bucket specials will be cranking as you get ready for Thursday Night Football tonight and all the ball over the weekend. We are done. Joe C., Maddie, Big Search will be at Leonard's Truck Accessories on Beach Boulevard tomorrow. Hope we see you. Back to JJ.
XL Prime Time, driven by Duval Ford.
Came out here